Hello everybody, today's tutorial is going to be about importing from Rhino to Revit. I know all of us, we use Rhino in this school, so it's going to be the best thing to work on Rhino. Maybe not the best thing, but the easiest thing to work on Rhino and bring it into Revit. So we're going to do three things. We're going to import the site first, then we're going to import the building, and then we're going to modify the Rhino file and then bring it in as a third layer of information. So let's start with the site. As a summary, we're going to import the site as a DWG format, and then we're going to import the building as an ACIS format, and then we're going to create a wall that is parametric, if you want to call it that, and then bring it in as an ACIS format, and it should, if it works correctly, it should come in Revit where the same place you place it in Rhino. So let's start with the site. You select the site, File, Export selected, desktop, or wherever you want to save it. I'm going to call it site DWG. And make sure the format is AutoCAD drawing DWG. Save it. Okay. Now let's go to Revit, open a new tab. An architectural template. Okay. I like to work in 3D view, so go to 3D view. Then we go to Insert, Import CAD, then Desktop, or wherever you saved your thing, to Revit, DWG, Site DWG. Make sure you click the Orient to View button and hit Open. Boom, it's in there. Now I like to work in shaded mode too. So now what this allows us to do is to go to Massing, Topo Surface, and create from Import. Now this is going to be the easiest way to create topography in Revit. Select an imported instance, and remember it has to be a DWG for you to be able to do that, and you click on it, keep it all the same, just hit OK, and there you go. Hit the check button. That's your site on Revit. Now after this you can select the actual DWG and right click, hide in view element, and you end up with your site. Now let's go back to Rhino and bring in the building. File, Export selected. Now remember, this needs to be exported as an ACIS file, which is ACIS. There you go. And we're going to call this building ACIS. To Revit, right place, save. Leave it all the same. Okay, let's go back to Revit. Now in here you want to go to Massing Inside again, hit In Place Mass and call it Building. Okay, and now you go in that tab, you go to Insert, Import CAD, and then make sure you change your file type to ACIS so that the computer understands what you're trying to do. Click the building you selected, hit Open, and boom, right in the same exact place. Finish this. Now from here you can go to wall by face. You start putting walls in there. You do whatever you need to do. You make it look sexy. You can do what we did in Comprac, which is go to the elevation view, go to create more levels, create similar, and start adding levels. Then you click on the mass and you hit mass floors. You check all your levels. We did that before, but I'm just going over it again. Go back to 3D view, hit floors, floor by face, and then you select the levels you want to select, create floors. You can also go to roof by face, select the roof, create a roof, make it a nice sexy box. Now you can go back and select your initial box and right click, hide in view element, and you'll end up with the Revit architectural elements only. Now for the best part of this tutorial, you can go back into Rhino, zoom in, let's see. Let's say we want to create something that is a little weird. Okay, I'm going to try to create a weird wall in here and try to bring it into Revit, and hopefully it'll come in the way we want it to. So go to I'm going to hit rebuild so that I can play with the elements of it. There we go. I'm going to hit points on so I can start to make it, start to make it weird looking. Maybe that's way too weird. And let's see what that does. Points off. Okay, we select this. Let's move it in closer to the building and see what happens. And twist it this way. Bring it over. And rotate it a little bit this way. I'm just making this up as I go, by the way, so bear with me. Let's see. Okay, now file, export selected. I'm going to call it extra wall ACIS, and ACIS is selected, so, and it's going to the right place. I'm going to save, hit OK, minimize that, come into Revit. Now in here we just do the same exact steps again. We go to massing and site, in place mass, call it wall extra, hit OK. Now you go to insert, import CAD, extra wall ACIS, OK, and boom, right at the same spot where we want it to. Now from here, finish the mass. It's gonna give you some weird error message because Revit does not like weird shapes. Now let's try to go architecture, wall by face, and you click on it, and it's gonna take a while for it to think because it has so many bumpy stuff happening in it, but apparently Revit is thinking about it, and boom, you got your fancy wall in there, perfectly made. And thank you all for watching the tutorial, and looking forward to making new ones.